We're going to leave here in a little while. We're not going to be in no big hurry. It rained a lot last night. Most likely there's gravel in the road.
There's what in the road?
Don't want nobody to get hurt.
Gravel.
Gravel.
Hey?
Don't panic if you think you're going to get left. We ain't going to leave you. We're going to all stick together. We're going to have a good time. They pull off stuff on the mountain, put our stickers on the guardrail. Then we'll stop at Marion for his old man here to go to the bathroom. We're going to hit around 11 there, and we're going to Big Walker Mountain Lookout. And from there, we're going to come back here, but I don't know what route just yet. So everybody be safe.
We taking 2 groups again?
No, we're going to ride one group.
After our safety briefing, we all got geared up and ready to go, and on the road we went. What a cool ride this morning. This was really my first opportunity to really see the countryside in the Tazewell area. And the beginning of the back of the Dragon was no disappointment. All these curves and going through the countryside, looking up at the mountain, it was just amazing. I was a bit in awe. I was a little worried though, because we did have some big gloomy dark clouds kind of rolling in, but hey, it wasn't raining yet, so we thought it's gonna be good. Just for the record, this was the straightest part of the road we saw all day. This is what happens when a big truck has to make a delivery to one of the homes along the way. And I have to admit, looking at the countryside and looking at the mountain, it was just awe-inspiring. I mean, really, this area is so beautiful. If you get the opportunity to ride here, come, ride it. The road is incredible. 438 curves in 31 miles. OMG. So we stopped at the guardrail, and all of the vloggers got out their stickers, and we all stuck our stickers to the guardrail.
YouTuber meetup.
Right at the quarter 20?
Oh,
yeah, that's like a rick rack now.
Yeah. YouTuber.
Yeah. I had one of those. It fell off.
Hey.
My Hero 9 down the road.
Pedro.
But I had the rick rack.
Oh my God. That's
And
beautiful.
oh, what a view. And here's the thing about the Dragon that's kind of interesting, is because you're going up elevations and down elevations into different valleys and then back up again, it is really technical and takes a lot of your concentration to do this road. And because of the changes of elevation, you're constantly using engine braking, and I was dragging my back brake a lot, trying to be able to manage these curves. I'm a pretty experienced rider, and I found it pretty technical. And you know, I think a new rider could do this, but you would have to have your wits about you, and you'd have to be pretty confident. It's just super important to ride within your abilities. This road could get a little bit out of control if you tried to do it too quickly. You could get yourself into trouble, end up in the wrong lane. If you take your time and you really pay attention to the road, it could be a lot of fun. Remember when I mentioned those big black clouds? Well, they showed themselves, and the rain began to fall. Now, lucky for us, with all the big canopy, a lot of the water doesn't hit you, but on the other hand, the water that does hit you comes down in these humongous drops. And just when I thought this rain's okay, it rained harder and harder and harder. And then just like that, the sun came out. And the road started feeling like a whole new day. And after riding such an epic ride, everybody was excited, and we were all talking about our shared experience coming down that mountain. Talking about the rain, talking about the curves, talking about the switchbacks. There was so much going on when we did that. Everybody just wanted to talk about it, and it was really, really fun.
And what did he have to say about my riding?
You were doing awesome, man.
No, tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Number one rule of group riding. Ride your own ride. You find the pace that you're comfortable with, and you stay with it. I was digging the pace, man. On wet roads, that is an intense
it was great.
ride.
It was good.
That was nuts. And we've got
Supermankev 2001.
Superman Kev over here. I felt bad because
Don't feel bad.
this trike back here, this orange Goldwing, left me in the dust.
There was no dust. It was the weight.
Do you know why he left you? He's not balancing his bike on wet roads.
We left the park, and then we went and rode the Claw, and we made our way up to Walker's Lookout.
I heard a ringing bell this morning, and it woke me from a dream. And in that dream I heard a warning, saying leave the rest, take only what you need. So keep on singing.
After we'd slayed the dragon, we went back to the back of the dragon store, and that gave us an opportunity to kind of go over some of the stuff that we'd seen that day, take some great photos at the dragon, and check out the store. And what a cool store it was. The best part was they had a lot of really nice shirts, and their prices were quite reasonable. The store had some great souvenirs. I got a metal sign that talked about the 430 whatever curves in 32 miles. And yeah, I'm looking forward to putting that up in my shop when I get home.
And the cool part is you can you can get a draft, or you can get a growler and fill it up. And they've got all these cool beers that you can get. Hey, Richard! Did you have fun today, Richard?
Oh yes.
Did you?
What a ride.
Did you go through a couple of curves?
One or two.
438.
438, if anyone's counting.
And that's in the one stretch. My God, was that a riot?
You rode the back of the Dragon today. Anything happen?
No.
Oh, anything almost happened?
Yeah.
What almost happened?
I almost wrecked like
Well,
48 times. It was raining, and then it was hot, and then I lost vision, and then we were coming down the mountain, and a deer was like 10 feet in front of me, and I didn't see it until after it passed me. It was crazy. Pandemonium.
Good time had by all?
Most. According to a friend of mine, the deer actually slid, and he thought it clipped me and all sorts of good stuff. That's the friend.
I know that guy.
Yeah?
Yeah, I know that.
I met that guy.
All right. And you are?
Road reality.
Of course you are.
Of course.
That's right. And that was a reality.
Oh my God.
That was a reality check.
That was a reality check. I'll get my heart out of like here eventually, maybe tomorrow.
Okay. So, Mr. G, what do we do?
Ride motorcycles and eat ice cream.
You're right.
And wring water out my clothes and dump them out my boots. And buy my big buddy here ice cream.
Ice cream.